this is our third race this season, and tomorrow's February 1st.
If I have to hit him, I'll hit him. Actually, 10 days this time to work on the truck.
Love to do this.
She's rough. If you don't respect her, she's going to bite you. Here we are.
The camaraderie out here is phenomenal. I mean, everyone's just great people. Thanks to Dave and the guys at everyone at KOH to put this race on and invite our class out here to hopefully put a good show on for the fans and be invited back next year. It's the most competitive class there is out there in off-road racing. To be a part of that and to start out the way we did this year, we're super stoked. We're on cloud 9.
We wouldn't be here if we didn't think everything was right and ready to go. You know, if we came home with another podium, that would definitely be pretty awesome.
It's a little better when you're running back to back because you don't start getting rusty, you know. You're on top of everything, everything's still fresh in your mind. Travis drives way better when he has some seat time under his belt.
We've been looking forward to this race as soon as they announced that they were going to have the 6100 class here. Been preparing for it. Never been a King of the Hammers. It's crazy out here. It's so much fun though. I mean, it's just you know, everyone out here that loves the dirt and loves rock crawling, loves, you know, the desert. I'll go across the desert at 150 miles an hour through whoop-de-doos. I'm good with that. But yeah, I'm not much of a rock crawler. Pre-running yesterday and Thursday, and the course is pretty gnarly. There's some fast sections and there's a lot of slow sections, so it's going to definitely be an high attrition race.
If you didn't pre-run, you're going to be in trouble here. So we went around the big lap twice, once the day before, once yesterday. Then went around the little lap, and we got some ideas what we're going to do.
It's definitely different than any style desert course that any of us have raced. I think it's great because it's something that we're not used to. So hats off to those guys that came up with the course for us. I really appreciate it. I'm sure we all do, and you know, we're out here having a great time. Having a good year so far, so we want to hopefully keep the momentum going.
Qualifying was, it wasn't too bad. We took a pretty hard hit coming back in on the other side of the course, coming off the fast section, and kind of rung our bells a little bit.
Saw some stars, so we kind of eased up after that, and so we lost some time. I could have definitely gone faster, but hey, you know, we ended up with 9th place qualifying today.
If Travis drives smart like he does, you know, we've talked it over and over that we got to run a smart pace and kind of see where we are halfway through the race. It's always a high attrition rate here. You know, it's short, but the short races seem to get a lot of people, so we just have to go out, run our own deal, worry about ourselves, and see where we stack up at the end.
We're off the line.
With all the rain they've had out here, I don't think it's going to be a super dusty race.
Power through it, power through it. A truck. Remember, stay committed left. I think that's better. All right.
You really want to have a truck at the finish, so in order for that to happen, we're going to have to take it down a couple notches and save the truck.
In the groove, rock my side.
There's so many different lines, you know, there's 4 or 5 different lines that you can take, which is awesome, you know, for passing and stuff. When guys catch us, we're going to let them go past us. We're going to run our own race. This race, we're going to do a completely different strategy than we typically do.
We're probably going to be in a situation where we have to do a 2 tire change, if not once, if not twice. We're going to see how they look when they come in, but we're definitely going to take them on tires at some point.
It kind of sweeps right up here. Then he's going to sweep off around the mouth. Got it. Just hunt the center line.
Travis went out, set a good pace. Decided to pit early after the very first lap. We didn't realize at the time, but it seemed like the tank didn't take all the fuel. They actually ran out about 10 miles from the pit area. It actually moved up to around third, roughly estimate. A lower coilover, rear coilover shock loop pulled out of the shaft and ended our day. We joked around with some fellow friends and whatever that we were going to be heroes or zeros in January, and I think we were still heroes. I mean, we had a first, a third. We had a DNF when we were still running for a podium. We're gonna head south of the border and try our first Mexico race. You know, we're pretty excited. The truck's running good. We got a great team. Really think I've heard rumors that they're getting rid of some of the whoops. I hope they're not, because our truck really likes the rough stuff. And we'll go give it a shot, see what it's like down there, and see if we can handle hanging with the score boys.